Hello again, Gary Stearman with another update. Prophecy in the news today. It is Tuesday the 17th, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Muslim Brotherhood. Been much in the news lately. The rising power of the Muslim Brotherhood is quite alarming to some. And to return to something we've said several times, Psalm 83 seems to speak of the Muslim Brotherhood. That is to say, it speaks of the coalesced group of those who in the last days would come against Israel. And Psalm 83 says, for lo, this is verse 2, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. And of course, that's the rallying cry of the Muslim Brotherhood, and that's what we'll be speaking about here in just a moment. Let's cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. And it is this confederation, I think, that has become what we're calling the Muslim Brotherhood today. The confederation is the tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites, Moab, the Hagarenes, Gebal, Ammon, Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them, and they have helped or participated with or cooperated with the children of Lot. In other words, metaphorically, and quite realistically, they are the children of Lot. They are sinners in the most overt way. And here is a news item that I'm going to read about the Muslim Brotherhood. This comes from Sunday, January 8th. The Muslim Brotherhood on Saturday, that would have been January the 7th, reaffirmed a statement by one of its leaders last week that intends to negatively alter or cancel Egypt's peace treaty with Israel after the group assumes power in Cairo. No surprise there. Second paragraph, the Muslim Brotherhood's affirmation came in response to a claim by U.S. State Department spokeswoman Victoria Nuland last Thursday that the Obama administration had received secret assurances that the Brotherhood would uphold the Camp David Accords following its electoral victory. That's Victoria Nuland speaking for the Obama administration. The title of this piece from Israel Today is, Why is Obama Lying to Cover Up for the Muslim Brotherhood? Nuland's assertion was itself a response to an interview published in an Arabic newspaper, Al Hayat, in which the Muslim Brotherhood deputy leader, Dr. Rashad Bayoumi, insisted that his group will never recognize Israel or its right to exist. He says this is not an option. Whatever the circumstances, we do not recognize Israel at all. And so we have our State Department saying that indeed the Brotherhood will uphold the Camp David Accords. We have a spokesman for the Brotherhood saying, in no way will we uphold the Camp David Accords. And now we come to a more recent news item from Arutz Sheva. This is from January 17th, and it is a very current news release. PA religious official publicly calls for the genocide of Jews. The PA, or Palestinian Authority, has openly now called for genocide. And I'm going to read the article here from the January 17th Arutz Sheva. The principal Palestinian Authority's religious leader, the Mufti Muhammad Hussein, speaking last week, presented the killing of Jews by Muslims as a religious Islamic goal. So if you are a religious member of the Islamic sect, it should be your goal to wipe out the Jews. Hussein made the comments at an event celebrating the 47th anniversary of the founding of the Fatah movement, which is headed by PA Chairman Mahmoud Abbas. He cited the Hadith, and that is, the Hadith is the commentary to the Quran, Islamic tradition attributed to Muhammad, and his quotation said that, quote, the hour of resurrection will not come until you fight the Jews. The Jew will hide behind stones or trees. The stones or trees will call out, saying, O Muslim servant of Allah, there is a Jew behind me. Come and kill him. And, of course, we've heard that quote from the Hadith before, but here again, it was quoted in public, and the event was broadcast on PA television and translated by the Palestinian Media Watch, which is a research institute that is presented on its website. Now, recently, courtesy of L.A. Marzulli, we were made aware of a video clip from a soccer match that took place in Egypt, I assume near Cairo, in which a demonstration broke out led by the Islamic Brotherhood, and they floated a huge banner there in the soccer stadium that said, "One nation for a new Holocaust." And that Egyptian soccer game, and we'll show you the video right now, is alarming. What a video. Well, I got to tell you, it's interesting to me that all of the banners and the signs in the stadium were in English. Perhaps this display of whatever you want to call it, absolute pure hatred for Israel, was done for the benefit of the Western world, because ordinarily you would not see English-speaking banners in a soccer stadium. But nevertheless, there they were. It's no secret. The Muslim Brotherhood does desire a Holocaust, and it does desire a unity on the part of Islam against the Jews. The moderator who introduced the Mufti at the Fatah event I just spoke of reiterated another Islamic belief, a quote, that the Jews are the descendants of apes and pigs. And here is the quote from the Mufti. Our war with the descendants of the apes and the pigs, in other words, the Jews, is a war of religion and faith. I beg your pardon, that's the moderator who introduced the Mufti making that statement. Our war with the descendants of apes and pigs, in other words, the Jews, is a war of religion and faith. Then the Mufti spoke, and he did not distance himself from those remarks. He essentially silently accepted the acclaim of the crowd, which was being whipped up into an anti-Jew fervor. And again, we're talking about not only the Muslim Brotherhood, but Mahmoud Abbas and the leader of the Palestinian resistance fighters in Gaza. We're talking about the Muslim Brotherhoods in Tunisia, in Egypt, growing in Libya, also trying to take over Syria right now, and according to the experts will soon be successful in doing that. The Muslim Brotherhood, which I believe is well described in Psalm 83, is on the rise and gaining power every single day. So we're watching that for you. Very interesting developments, very discouraging for the Jews in Israel today, who must be wondering how long it will be before they have to go to war. Well, we're watching the Middle East as always. We hope you continue to watch as well. Gary Stearman, bidding you a great day in the Lord, and reminding you, as we always do, to keep looking up.